There's one detail Mewtwo fans missed in the Detective Pikachu trailer. The latest Detective Pikachu trailer has fired up the internet like a Charizard using flamethrower. It gave us our first glimpse at Pikachu using his abilities, Snorlax blocking traffic, as well as the first ever live-action Pokemon evolution. But of course, the biggest surprise in the trailer that fans definitely weren't expecting but were fervently hoping for was that brief shot of Mewtwo soaring through an explosion. And while fans' brains were melting from this reveal, and rightfully so, there was one major detail that Mewtwo fans missed that could blow Detective Pikachu's case wide open. Now, before we get into today's story, we will be investigating details from the Detective Pikachu video game that could show up as plot points in the movie. So if you want to go into the theaters unspoiled, make like a Kadabra and teleport on out of here. If you're still here, let's break down what that Mewtwo Cameo means. Now, if you haven't consulted your Pokédex recently, Mewtwo is an extremely powerful fan-favorite Pokemon who is made as the result of experiments by scientists who are working with Mew's DNA. It's safe to say that Mewtwo is one of the most powerful Pokemon of the first generation and is still one of the most iconic pocket monsters out there. But what really caught our eye is the brief flash of purple in Mewtwo's eyes, which is a theme we noticed running throughout the Detective Pikachu trailer. Specifically, look at this angry Aipom and this new glimpse of the Charizard we saw in the first trailer. And we think there is a link between Mewtwo and these two purple-eyed Pokemon. So what could these purple eyes mean? If we pull out our DSs and load up the Detective Pikachu game, we find out about a drug called R that was made from Mewtwo's DNA, and that using R on a Pokemon causes it to go berserk and induces them to rampage. So could the Charizard and Aipom have been infected or spliced with Mewtwo DNA? It certainly would explain why their eyes have been turned purple like Mewtwo's and why that Aipom and Charizard look super pissed. While it's easy to imagine an angry Charizard, Aipom is normally smiling instead of aggressive, so this is definitely out of character for the little cutie. So how can we expect these purple-eyed Pokemon and their potential rage factor to pay off in a Detective Pikachu? Again, let us follow the clues! We can definitely see Mewtwo's appearance and this mysterious R drug tying into the disappearance of Tim Goodman's father, Harry Goodman. In the first poster, we saw the letter R scrawled on a dumpster. Now, we had previously thought that this might be a reference to longtime Pokemon villains Team Rocket, but now we're thinking it's got more to do with the R drug. And due to the R drug in the Detective Pikachu game and the significant lab imagery that we see in the new spot, we think we found the source for the purple-eyed Pokemon in the trailer. This drug might have been used by trainers to illegally boost their Pokemon's stats. When everything gets out of control and the Pokemon start rampaging, it'll be up to Detective Pikachu himself to trace the nefarious source of the drug back to the lab where it was created from Mewtwo. We're even treated to a shot of something that looks like a containment chamber exploding in that same lab. Plus, this trailer opens with Pikachu admitting that he has amnesia. Could Pikachu's unique ability to communicate with Tim Goodman also be the result of Pokemon experimentation? The odds seem pretty decent. Of course, we won't get all of the answers until Detective Pikachu hits theaters in May, but what do you folks think? Are you excited to see Mewtwo and Detective Pikachu? Are we right about our theory? And which of the legendary Pokemon do you hope to see show up in the film? Let's discuss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that little bell to get notified when we go live with the show or drop a new video. And hey, do you still have Oscar fever? If you've still got Shallow stuck in your head, don't miss our parody, A Star Wars is Born, a duet between Rey and Kylo Ren. Check it out on Nerdist YouTube right now.